What is going on, guys? My name is Joey, or THEDBZGOD123, and we're back once again with another video. And today, guys, I'm joined by Warrior9983.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Warrior93 here.
And today, guys, we're pretty much talking about where will Dragon Ball games be in the future. Now, I kind of have mentioned this in videos before in the past, but I really do want to bring it into a topic and get your guys' opinion on this because it has been debatable. And before the news and before Dragon Ball Super came out, a lot of people really didn't have hope for the games. And really, what else can they do? So pretty much that's what we're going to be getting into in this video today. So yeah, alright, so where you want to kick it off?
Well, actually, you know what? Let's start by adding Dragon Ball Super.
Right.
Well, since you spoke about it.
Yeah, because Dragon Ball Super, a lot of people can say, oh, they can incorporate many things of it. But what else can they really do in terms of gameplay and all that? Like, what do you think they can really do now? Like, what's the one thing you would like to see them do in the future now? Or what do you think they'll do? Or can do?
I don't really think you could do much in terms of gameplay, just because in Super, it's not. We're just doing reenactments of the movie, so we can't really do much in terms of gameplay. But in terms of content, you can actually add a lot more story and a lot more characters. Not really a lot more characters as of now, but you know what I mean. Just
right.
A lot more story, and then you have, like, you know, freaking Universe 6 coming up, so they're going to have some unique characters in there. And then you have the Battle of Gods, where I don't know if anyone would care. You had that one little alien character who tried to fight against Beerus. That was actually a pretty cool story mission right there, if you ask me.
Yeah, but, okay, I can see where you're coming from with that, but I don't really mean in terms of a whole, like, Super. Yeah, they'll put some story elements into it, but in terms of gameplay and all that, because really we've gone into, like, 2D fighting, 3D, those in-depth, those basically simple games like Battle Z. Like, really, what else can they do? Like, what's a new kind of Dragon Ball game? Because Xenoverse, they're gonna make a Xenoverse 2. Pretty much we're talking about after Xenoverse 2, like, after a sequel for the game, after all of that. What else can they really do in terms of gameplay? Because in terms of story, yeah, they can incorporate super many things, but what would you like to see in terms of gameplay? Like, that's the one thing they can really do that's going to be different from out of all the other games, because they try to incorporate that 4v4 system with Battle Z, they try to incorporate 2D, 3D, Budokai, you know, Tenkaichi and all that. What else can they do now that would make it different and maybe even stand out?
Well, you can't really do much at this point, just because, for one, we're really limited, especially since your consoles, they have to really remain on consoles, and you can't really expand as much as we really want to, as much as you can on PC, so consoles really have to restrict to what can be possible with it. But what has to happen, what I think, before people start getting burnt out on, is you have to have a lot less mainly focused on fighting, like 1v1 or something like that. You know, something like Xenoverse and Tenkaichis and even the Budokais, those are fighting games. I mean, you have to have something more kind of action, adventure oriented, kind of like that.
Right, but now in terms of that, yeah, I can definitely see, but gameplay, that's the main thing that people really go for. Not really go for Dragon Ball games, people go for the story and all that, but in terms of gameplay, what do you really think they can do?
I mean, gameplay, you can actually get an open world sandbox to it. I mean, have you seen that one Unreal Engine 4
yeah.
thing?
Yeah, but that was
with like a Kid Goku.
Yeah,
but
I'm
not saying like in terms of graphics, but it's kind of like you see the concept there. It would actually be really cool, you know, play as Kid Goku running around the world.
Oh, like an open world Dragon Ball game, kind of like I can see where you're coming from with that, but I honestly doubt they're gonna do that. I really do. It's one of those things that's cool for a fan-made game, but it's one of those things I really don't think they'll do, Bandai Namco, because that's not really their strong suit. They mostly do fighting games and all. Now, it would be something cool, but I just really don't see them doing it, and who would really develop it at the end of the day? I don't think Spike, maybe, or Dimps. I don't see them really doing it. That's not their kind of cup of tea, because it wouldn't be fighting. It would kind of be like, you know, walking around and all that, kind of like Advanced Adventure, or the Dragon Ball game for the Wii U, I forgot what it was called. Revenge of King Piccolo, I believe it was called, that one. Stuff like that, but more of a bigger, you know, better graphics, yeah. Yeah, I can see where you're coming from with that. But for me, honestly, I really don't know what else they can do at this point. In my opinion, there's very limited in terms of Dragon Ball games as a whole. Now, I'm not saying in terms of the series, but in terms of the games, I don't see them going far after the sequel for Xenoverse, because they've done pretty much everything they can do. They've done 2v2, you know, 2v2 fights, 4v4. They've done 3D, 2D, all of that stuff in depth, and basically little to nothing like Battle with Z. They've done so many different things, and trying to incorporate so many different things. Now, Xenoverse did open the table a little bit, but after Xenoverse, as the game, the franchise as a whole, what else are they really gonna do? That's pretty much my point. Me, I really don't know. I don't, in terms of the gameplay, yeah, in terms of the story, yeah, they can do a lot, because, Super and all that, because of Universe 6, yeah, that's what people really want to see in the next Dragon Ball game, like in Xenoverse 2, like a sequel, but I really doubt they're going to incorporate the Super story into it, and maybe, incorporating Z and all that. But, yeah, story they can do, but in terms of gameplay, I just really don't know. They've done everything they can pretty much do, and yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all I really gotta say for that. Me, I personally don't think they can do anything else, but, hey, the world, there could be many possibilities going down in the future. But, yeah. So, is there anything else I could say before we, take it out?
Actually, as you were saying that, you actually reminded me of a few things that, yeah, you can see in the short run, you can be kind of limited what we can do, but when you actually really think about it, we have a lot more options because, there's virtual reality. That actually has some huge stuff you can do. Like, think about Dragon Ball Z Connect. You know how bad that game was? But on paper, it sounds like it would be a very good game. That's a game that had a good concept, terrible execution. I mean, if you actually took time and made that game good and you add some virtual reality into it, you can have one of the greatest games ever.
Yeah, but see, there were some ideas that Dragon Ball games did have. Me, I don't know, for the Kinect, I don't think that can really work. Now, it was a start, it was something they could do, but I just don't know how that would work. They have to incorporate something really in depth, but at the end of the day, it was just basically all cutscenes like Ultras and Kaiichi, but I think they can work in that. I'm talking about more maybe of like the gameplay, like 2D, 3D. But Connect, yeah, it was a cool idea. You can't
do any more with 2D. 2D has just run its course for Dragon Ball. Yeah. Unless you have to like take inspiration from like games like Mortal Kombat and stuff like that, which doesn't really fit with Dragon Ball. But I'm just saying, like, if you're trying to think of like, oh, hey, maybe this would be really awesome. I mean, it may not work for the market because they're in the end they're a business anyway, so they're in it to make money, so they have to sell it to the point where everyone could play it, not just people who can only have virtual reality or people who can only have Kinect could play it. But I mean, if you're talking like quality wise, you gotta say, like, if you had something else like Dragon Ball Z Kinect but actually good, and I mean, and then you had virtual reality into it, you can actually have a pretty sweet game. Otherwise you have to go to our like open world. They have to like cancel, just get away from the fighting games completely. Try to actually go for something maybe like Fallout, because that's a really hype game. So you can try to get some open world in there like Fallout, and then it's not really focused on the story itself. It's more like focused on everything around it. You can do the atmosphere, the side missions, and then you don't even have to play as one of the Dragon Ball Z characters. You can just interact with everyone. And just like in Dragon Ball Online, pretty much, you interact with other people, but you are your own character in the end. Stuff like that.
Yeah, but I don't know. That is possibilities, but they've already done that before. But yeah, for consoles, yeah, I could see that. I'm just really not sure. A lot of cool ideas that can happen, but in terms of Bandai Namco as a whole, I mean, I'm not sure what else they can do at this point. But I mean, overall, that's pretty much it. But let us know what you guys think in the comment section down below of the video. So yeah, but is there anything like to add on or whatever than that?
I think really the last thing is not really something we shouldn't get too in depth on, but that game ZEQ2, right? Or ZEQ2? Some people like to ZEQ2, ZEQ2. I mean, that can actually introduce some ideas to have it like an open source so people can actually be easy to mod it and stuff like that. I mean, that would actually open up
incorporation with the Dragon Ball game, you're saying? Like
yeah.
Like modding. Consoles. Yeah, that would be something cool they could do. I mean, Xenoverse was like, because you can mod on these newer consoles. You can mod on Xbox One because they're doing that with Fallout. Doing it for one. Yeah, Fallout, right? Yeah, 4.
Yeah.
You can do that on Xbox One, PS4. You can definitely mod. There's something you can mod on there, but they have the engine that you can mod games on them. But for Dragon Ball, yeah, they can't do it. Mods would be cool. Like for Xenoverse, they did have that, but it didn't really last that long. But it's an idea of mine. Yeah, I can see that. That would be cool.
Yeah, I think really in the end, it's just what the consoles have to restrict us to, because that's where most of their fan base is on consoles. And there's nothing wrong with consoles at all. I actually love the PS4, although I don't have one, but I still love it. Like, I still love it. I do play it, like, when I go to friends' houses. I still like playing it with my friends and stuff like that. But I just, the hardware in it is just too restricting that developers can't really utilize it to their full, like, to what they really want to do. Like, you can't have like this huge Dragon Ball Z game without worrying about, you know, lag and frame rate issues and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah. But yeah, I can see that. But there's so many. I mean, probably down the line, and keep in mind it's gonna be from 10 years and all that. Maybe we'll have the newer consoles, but I doubt that they wouldn't throw the PS4 and Xbox One out like that. They'll probably have it for maybe another 7 years. But keep in mind from way back then, like, you know, even further in the future than that. But maybe the PS4 and Xbox won't even be around. Maybe it'll be like the last gen consoles, not like how the 360 and PS3 are in 2015. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't really see the PS4, you know, lasting at least 3 more years without a new console coming in.
I mean, I can see it. I can see it lasting longer. I mean, the 360 lasts that long, PS3 lasts that long. Why can't the PS4?
Yeah, but they, like, look at it at the time. They were top notch. They were better than all the gaming computers out there.
Right.
Now the newer consoles came in, gaming PCs were way ahead in what they even came out with. But they can't really put, like, top-notch stuff in the PS4 and Xbox One because of price.
Yeah, true.
So they have to still think that, yeah, we have to put outdated hardware in these consoles just so people could buy them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I think that we pretty much hit all of the points without even trying.
Yeah, pretty much all I really got to say. All pretty much my final points, but pretty much this is an opinionated video. And I really want to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below of the video. What would you guys like to see down the line? Do you see more Dragon Ball games happening? Do you only see a few happening in the future? And what would you like to see? And do you think they can really incorporate any other things into it? Let us know in the comments down below. So yeah, so where are you going to take it out?
Alright, make sure you leave a like if you like this video, like this discussion, or at least tolerate this video if you didn't enjoy it. And make sure you subscribe for more interesting Dragon Ball Z or Super or games or whatever, any Dragon Ball related content. Make sure you subscribe to both of our channels, depending on which one you're on now.
Right.
Make sure you subscribe to both.
Yeah, link down below in the description to that. And yeah, so.
Alright, see you later.
Hope you all enjoyed and talk to you later. Take it easy, guys. Peace.
Have a great Christmas.
It's not even Christmas, though. Oh.